Utah will become a national leader in nuclear energy. That's the goal under Governor Cox's plans to expand our energy infrastructure. Here's why Utah is competing to host a massive nuclear hub in Tooele County.
Utah would like to host one of these locations where the different components of the nuclear fuel life cycle could happen at the same place. We've responded to the U.S. Department of Energy saying Utah is interested in exploring this. We're interested in having one of these facilities here and working with the Department of Energy to make that happen.
One of the big reasons that the governor stated this would be advantageous for Utah is it boils down to whether we are going to be energy poor or energy abundant.
Yeah, we've seen in other countries, in Europe in particular, they've shut down their nuclear power plants, and they're having a lot of trouble right now, particularly due to their war in Iran, because of the war in Ukraine. They don't have the power they need to drive their economies. They're seeing factories shut down and a lot of problems that have really stemmed from the closure of their nuclear power plants. We've seen a growing presence of renewable energy, which is fantastic, but renewable energy can't run around the clock. We need energy sources that can run around the clock, and particularly those that don't pollute our environment, they don't have any emissions. By harnessing nuclear power, we can have the energy we need to power our economy, to power our data centers, to keep our lights on, keep our homes warm, and we can do it in a way that happens around the clock without putting more emissions into the air. That would be a really positive thing.
Why would Tooele make such a natural area for such a hub?
So we're looking at Tooele for a number of different reasons. Tooele already has a nuclear facility. It has the Energy Solutions facility near Clive, Tooele. It's a great place to hold a nuclear facility for a number of reasons. There's very, very little precipitation there. It's extremely dry. The groundwater in the area is extremely saline. It can't be used for agriculture or for drinking water. There are virtually no residents in that area, while it's still within a reasonable commuting distance of a large population base. And as we say, this should create a lot of jobs. That's why the Energy Solutions facility is there right now. And that's why that part of Tooele County makes sense, is at least the first place we look at as a potential place to site this type of facility.
Its location to transportation routes and that kind of thing, does that play a role?
Absolutely. This part of Tooele County has rail. It has access to the Interstate 80. It also has access to electrical transmission lines, which is really important as well. Finding a location that has that existing infrastructure is really important. It makes it more likely that a facility like this could get off the ground.
Oftentimes you hear many people being skeptical about nuclear energy and the concerns that go along with that. How do you address those?
We're not putting the taxpayers on the hook here. We are finding ways to bring companies to Utah that will develop their new technologies in the nuclear fuel life cycle space. As we believe in the free market here in Utah. We believe in competition, but we are going to work with these companies, work with our regulators to make Utah a place where this can be done, but make sure that it's done safely without cutting any corners, while protecting the environment, while protecting communities. But we think Utah can be a place where this industry can really thrive.